Hi, welcome to the third video of the presentation for Kanbanized value stream chain. And in the previous two videos I explained theory about the value stream, and today I'm going to present the practical application by using a Kanban board. And this is a Kanban whiteboard. Well, it is an improvised Kanban whiteboard, but it works. And this is like the raw fundamentals of it. You have like a portfolio lane and a cards lane down here. And you put sticky notes on there, which you move after to visualize the flow of the value. So to come back to the previous examples of the e-commerce shop and the digital content offers, I created two so-called swim lanes where the sticky notes or tasks of each of these products are being put. So let's start with the next example. For example, the first example is that our idea is to create a e-commerce shop. For example, for t-shirts. We have the rough idea, put it in the backlog. Then we have another idea, for example, to create a landing page for a new ebook. These are currently still rough ideas, but the thing is that this is the portfolio lane, and we have like the rough idea, like the e-commerce store on the domain on some nature.com in order to create like products for nature lovers. And first we have the rough idea in the backlog, because when you think about the value stream, there's a constraint in the market, because we found that there's not enough e-commerce web shops for this market. And now our idea is to create the product by moving this finished product from the backlog over to the requested and in progress column to the done column. And we can do that in order to create a web shop. So the thing is, the idea is this. This is just the broad perspective. The actual tasks are being done in the cards lane. This is the portfolio lane, where we have like a big overview about which value to deliver to the customer and which constraints we are going to fulfill. And on the other hand, this e-commerce shop, creating this e-commerce shop, has a lot of tasks which have to be done. And these tasks have to be done by the e-commerce team, where people which were previously in different functions are working together in order to create this task. So we can actually move this over to the requested column and create a new card out of this and call this card register domain nature.com. So someone in the e-commerce team has to register the domain. Then we need to set up the web shop. For example, you can do this with Magento by just setting up the web shop, creating a new theme and everything. So this is going to move over here. We see that these tasks belong to this. It would be better if I use a different pen for different value stream for different swim lanes, so I'm going to recreate this with a different color in order to visualize this better shortly. So for example, when someone is starting with this task, register the domain nature.com, we assign this sticky note or ticket or Kanban card. Yeah, we say Kanban card is the best. We assign this Kanban card to the developer who is working on the shop, and we put this into the progress column. And in that moment, this whole product moves into in progress, while it will only move into done when both of these tickets have been completed. So we move this to done because the domain has been registered. We see that there's still this product in progress. And because we are a team now, we see that maybe I should work on finishing up this product before I start a new product. And so we work on setting up the web shop, and what is necessary? The designer is creating the theme and setting up the web shop. He still needs to know the list of the products that are being introduced into the shop. So he will create a new card as well for the boss of the company, in order to send him an Excel spreadsheet with all the products. And what he's doing, he's going to put this into requested, and he's going to assign this to the right person. And there's no, in the optimum setup, there is no email necessary, no Skype message, no phone call, because the boss will look at this Kanban board as soon as he has time, and he will see that there's a new task to create this Excel spreadsheet, which is currently blocking this task, set up web shop, so the designer cannot continue with this task, and he will have to do this task before the designer can finish up the web shop. And this is called dependency management between different cards. And so, for example, this card is currently blocked by this card, so the boss is in progress with this, but the designer cannot start with this until this is actually done. So he has to look, what else can I do? What else can I do? What else can I work on? There's nothing in the requested column in the backlog anymore for this project. So maybe I'm going to look at the different product, the landing page ebook, which I'm going to write in a different color. So we immediately see that which cards are connected. So in the backlog we have the landing page ebook, the landing page for the ebook. So the designer is still waiting for the boss to create this Excel spreadsheet, cannot continue with the web shop setup. He sees that this is in the backlog, and he's thinking, what can I do for that? Set up WordPress. He can think that he needs to set up WordPress. So he moves this into the requested column, and but also he needs the graphics designer to create graphics, and also someone from the copywriting team to create a sales copy. So he creates new cards, and actually starts beginning with the setup of WordPress, and this is moving over to in progress. And on the other hand, when someone was on a vacation for 1 week, he will return the next day. He will return on Monday morning and sees this, and immediately everything is visually understandable. That what is the progress of which project, or no, we are not having any projects anymore. We are just creating products. I can explain the difference between products and projects in a different video, but somebody comes back from a vacation and sees the e-commerce nature.com is in progress. The landing page for the ebook is in progress right now. What can I do in order to make it possible to fulfill a project? And the boss has already finished this Excel spreadsheet. WordPress has been set up, and we see, what can I do? Maybe I can help finish the setup with the web shop. So the person will coordinate with the designer. What can I do to make it faster, to help you with setting up the web shop, and the designer tells them that I need to have the emails written in order to I need to have like the autoresponder connected, and so the person knows there is another dependency in order to set up the web shop. We need to write the emails. And within just an hour of coming back after the vacation, the person is productive because she knows, because she can immediately see what is going on, where is the bottleneck and the constraint. And whenever you see the bottleneck of the value creation, which is here in progress right now, you can immediately figure out what to do next in order to satisfy the value creation. And after the emails are written, the web shop is set up, and we can move this e-commerce store into the done column and have a new product ready where the customer can order. And this is the fastest way to deliver the value to the consumer, and it makes sure that we have a very, very fast throughput of the value that is delivered to the customer. And we can do this the same way. Like now, the resources, the human resources, are now available, which were previously working on the e-commerce shop. These people are now ready to help with the sales copy for the landing page and create the text for the landing page. And once these are done as well, we can have a big party, because both the landing page for the ebook is done and the ebook can be sold to the customer, and as well as the e-commerce shop nature.com is done, so we can sell widgets to the nature lover as well. And by visualizing this with a Kanbanized value stream chain, we always know what task every member of the team is working on right now. We always know which tasks are the most urgent tasks right now, and which tasks I have to work on next. And when there's a bottleneck somewhere, because some task is blocked by another one, we can jump in there and help that person finish off that bottleneck before we are doing something else which is not actually creating any value. The sticky notes in red should have gone into this column. I mean, swim lane. These are columns, these are swim lanes. So we see there's a separated swim lane, so for every product you immediately see on one side which tasks are to be done. And while this is a very nice idea if everyone is working in one room, the whiteboard and sticky note Kanban is not practical for people working in a remote team. And for working in a remote team, I've found the app called Kanbanized.com, which is providing a portfolio lane as well as the cards lane and swim lanes and columns in order to organize everything remotely.